So there's a lot to do. So hopefully this next week or two will be a little calmer and have a little more control over my time, because I really do miss when I don't have the time to do this. I love doing this stuff. It's just that the last couple of weeks, life events have gotten in the way, as they do. But we're still progressing on. We're still working out. If I'm not recording them, I'm still doing them. So there you go. Welcome back to Mark's 60 Plus Fitness Journey. Apologies, I should have had a video or two out in this time frame, but alas, didn't happen. But here we are. So I'm going to do a little catch up today, starting with today's hard and heavy session, as I call it. This is my combination of deadlift and squats. I have a deadlift project going and a squat project going, and both are going pretty well. I want to take you into the gym with me, show you what I was up to, and then I guess we'll catch back up at the end and wrap it all up. Let's hit the gym. Alrighty, we're off on the aforementioned hard and heavy day. I do this every 6th workout, and it's a deadlift squat combination session. And what I do is, on one session I'll start with deadlifts and finish with squats. In the second session I'll start with squats and finish with deadlifts. But I will say I'm putting my emphasis right now on deadlifting, getting my deadlifting numbers up, but followed very closely behind by my squat work, which I'll talk about in a little more detail here in a minute. Now, regarding my deadlift session, as I mentioned, I just restarted deadlifts after a little illness last year. Took me out for a while. So I restarted again on October 2nd. 2023. As you can see there, I started at 315 pounds, which is pretty conservative, and I'm working in progressive overload fashion, 3 sets of 5 reps. And progressive overload, if you don't know, meaning every time I can do successfully 3 sets of 5 reps at a given rate, I'll go up 5 pounds. And today is session 7 of my restart. And the first session I started at 177 pounds. And today's session on November 6th, I weighed 180.5, so that's a 3.5 pound increase. I've been trying to bulk up a little bit, trying to do a clean bulk, slowly, cautiously, leanly. And basically what I'm trying to do is get up to around 185 pounds, keep my same body fat composition, and just get stronger. And so today's session was good. I have not missed a mark yet on my seven sessions so far, meaning I've hit the weights, the goal working weight each time, which was to be expected, because I did, like I said, I started conservatively with the 315. Now last year when I left off, unintentionally I might add, at the end of 2022, I think my working weight at the time was 375, maybe 380 for 3 sets of 5 reps. And a little off of that now, but I'm making pretty good strides. I think I'll be back there pretty quick. I think I have a few more sessions in me before I start to plateau a little bit, but I'm happy with this. The deadlifts are going well, and I've started using my belt consistently. I think that's helped. That was a good session today. I'm happy with it. Matter of fact, I got 6 reps on that last set, so that was good. Yep, it was a good way to start. And obviously I started this session with deadlifts. Follow this up with squats. Now, this is my how can I describe this? My squat restart. This is kind of my baby. I'm gently restarting my squats. This project I'm taking a little bit more cautiously. As you can see, I started or restarted squatting a few weeks after I started deadlifting again. And you can see I started on October 25th here on my first restart. And the reason was my balance, my equilibrium wasn't where I wanted it to be. I wasn't comfortable with my ability to squat and not worry about falling forward in particular is what my equilibrium was doing to me. You might ask, well, why not use a spotter? That's a good question. I like squatting by myself, and I guess if it got too dangerous, I would definitely get a spotter. I even talked about hiring a trainer just to be a spotter. Haven't followed up on that yet. But now, this is a curious thing. This is set 2 here. And it felt good on set 1. And the weight itself is certainly manageable. And like I said, I'm working on my form and my depth. I want to have my depth, competition qualifying depth. But here on that second, I just felt like on my second rep, I felt my equilibrium was off. I was afraid to go again. And I was actually considering stopping my squat session there, but I regrouped and took some deep breaths and jumped back into another set 2. And as I was saying, I'm focusing on my form and my depth. I want to make sure I get my hip crease below or at least parallel with the top of my knee. I want to make sure it's a squat that would qualify as a legit squat in a powerlifting competition. You see I'm wearing my weightlifting shoes, my squat shoes. That helps considerably. As I said, I started this squat restart project later, and I think, well, there you can see I started 178.5 pounds on 1025, and the body weight today, as I said earlier, was 180.5. So again, just trying to get the body weight up a little bit to get a little stronger and help with this project. This deadlift and squat project is, I consider this the foundation of my entire workout. I've said this many times if you've been with me, that leg day, squat day, deadlift day, those are the foundational days of my workouts. And right there, that looked a little wobbly because I hit the rack. That's all that was. But this is a big day for me. I think it may seem odd to do one big day every 6 days like I'm doing, squats and deadlifts on one day, but it works well for me and gives me time to recover adequately because these are big compound movements. I'm keeping the volume low. Like I said, there's only 3 sets here of 5 reps, and on both the deadlifts and the squats, but the intensity is pretty high. It's only going to get higher. Now the intensity on the squat session is not that high because the weight isn't that heavy. It's probably an RPE of about 7. RPE meaning rate of perceived effort on a scale of 1 to 10. So, I've got I had a few reps left in each one of those sets. But that was a good squat session, minus that little glitch on the set 2 there, the first set 2. So I've got 2 good sessions in, or 2 good movements in. I did my deadlift successfully and my squats successfully, feeling good. So I'm going to do a couple of more things just to finish up today's workout, and it's going to focus on my quads. So I'm going to do 1 set, and today I picked this V hack squat machine. Varies from day to day, and I like to do 1 set of between 10 and 12 reps and an RPE of 9 to 10, hopefully 10. It could be on this V squat machine, a linear hack squat machine, it could be a leg press machine, anything like that. But 1 good set to 12 reps or 15 reps, RPE of 10, 9 or 10. Now this particular set of 12 here, I believe it was, on this V squat machine, I'd give this a 9.5. I was maybe 10. This was hard. Now normally I kind of gravitate towards leg press, but today I just decided to do this just because. Then I finished up today's leg workout, today's squat deadlift session with the emphasis on quads at the end, with some single leg, some isolation leg presses. And I did one set on each leg, and 12 to 15, I forget what I did here actually, I'd have to count these, but it was about 10 or 12 reps. I'd call it 12 reps. But these again were high RPE. And I did do one more set of leg extensions as well, just to fess up. I always like to finish with leg extensions. But that was a good workout, and I'm happy with it. Got a lot of work in, low volume, high intensity. That's my current modus operandi, and I love it. And I also love that you took the time to hang out with me. Thank you. Okay, there you go. Today's hard and heavy session. It was a good one, making progress in my deadlifts, in my squats. Like I said, I think I've got a few more sessions in my deadlifts before I reach a plateau or start approaching a plateau. Squats, I think I've got a lot of room to grow there. So long as my equilibrium works with me, I think there's a lot of room to grow there. Very encouraged with today's workout, with the exception I had one little glitch on the first set too. But I'm happy with it. My squat project and my deadlift project moving along swimmingly. Now I have a couple other projects I'm going to work on this week, I hope. My bulking project I want to talk about, my Grow Bigger Arms project, my body composition project that I'm working on. I want to get another body composition done. It's been a few weeks since I got that, and I've been putting on a little extra weight, a few extra pounds. I want to see how that impacted me. So there's a lot to do. So hopefully this next week or two will be a little calmer and have a little more control over my time, because I really do miss when I don't have the time to do this. I love doing this stuff. It's just that the last couple of weeks, life events have gotten in the way, as they do. But we're still progressing on. We're still working out. If I'm not recording them, I'm still doing them. So there you go. And thank you very much for being here. As always, I really appreciate it. And I know this video is longer than I'd hoped, but I do appreciate you being here. If you're here this far into it, thank you very much. And as always, hit that like button, share this with your friends, and hit that notification bell. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing. As always, it'd be great to have you here. So come join us. More to follow. And with that, I will say, until next time, go get 'em. Mark out.